Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I am going to go through the steps to create exercise number 27 and exercise number 28. And this is from the 400 2D CAD exercises book, which I got this from Amazon. So this is a great book. If you want to kind of get this book to kind of test your AutoCAD skills and kind of improve it and kind of see what you're made of, this is an outstanding book. So I'm going to go through two other problems here. So what I'm going to do is I'm in AutoCAD, right? But I am going to change my units. Now this is probably decimal units, but I am going to change it because I have an architecture class. I'm going to change my units to architectural, and I'm just going to use inches for this, not feet. So starting at exercise number 22. Now I'm going to show you the way that I usually draw items. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this grid off because I do not use the grid. I don't care about where the UCS is. I'm not going to start at 0, 0 for me. You can just pick a point anywhere you want to start and just kind of get going. But what I want to do is I'm going to create a new layer. I don't want to draw on layer 0. I'm going to rename this object. And I'm going to change this color to, let's say, magenta. I'm going to make my line weights 0.3 just to kind of give it some extra oomph to it. I'm going to double left click my object layer to make that the current layer. I'm going to hit the X to close out of this. I'm going to turn on my line width display thingy here. And now I'm just going to go to town drawing this thing. So if I'm looking at this item, I am just going to start a line command, just really anywhere. Just pick a point. I'm going to turn on my ortho mode. And I'm going to drag it to the right 54. Zoom out a little bit. I'm going to draw straight up. This is 30. And from here, I'm going to hit the escape key because I'm going to draw a line from this end straight up. That's going to be 30. Now it says you can use the mirror command here. Usually I don't use the mirror command, but if you want to just draw half of it and mirror it over to the other side, that's perfectly acceptable. That's not what I would do. So now I want to figure out, okay, where is the line at the top here? So I know it's centered. So what I want to do is I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint of this line. And I know the total height of this thing is 45. And I'm going to draw a line over to the right. So I know that this is the center of that, the midpoint of this line. I know it's 36 units. So half of that would be 18. So I don't know if that's a word. I moved the mouse over to the right and I'm going to type in 18. Hit the escape key. I'm going to draw a line here and go over to the left, 18. So now I have two separate lines, which I really don't like that. So what I could do is if I type in the word join, hit enter, and I can select both of these lines, press enter. Now this becomes one solid continuous line. It's not kind of split apart. So, and then to figure out those angles, I don't need to know where those angles are, what the degrees is, or any of that. I'm just gonna draw a line from this end to this end. Hit the escape. Draw another line from here to here. And there we go. And then what I want to do is I am going to let me erase this line. E for erase. I'm going to draw another line from the same midpoint up. This is going to be 8. I'm going to go to the right by 9 because that's half of 18. I'm going to draw another line over here by 9. Hit the escape key. And again, I'm going to join these two lines together. So I can type in J for join. Select these two lines, press enter. Now that becomes one segment. And then what I can do is draw a line from the end straight down, and straight down. I can TR for trim. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I don't need this one here anymore. So that's kind of the outer shape of our exercise here. So now all I'm gonna do is just kind of plop in the circles here. So I know that the middle circle at the top is going to be, let's take a look and see what that is. That's going to be, so that's going to be 45 minus 26. So that's going to be 19. So I'm going to draw a line from the center of or the midpoint of this top line here, straight down, 19. And that's going to tell me where the center of that circle is. So I'm going to go up to the circle, and it's telling me that all 8 of those circles have a diameter of 8. So I'm going to go center diameter. I'm going to start at the center of it here. The diameter is 8. And then what I can do is, I know that those are, what's the distance between those apart? They're 18. So I can just go seal for copy this from the center, drag it over to the right, 18. I can drag it over to the left, 18. Hit the escape key. I can seal for copy these 2 outer circles here. Hit the space bar. I'm just going to left click to select anywhere as my base point and drag down by 12. So there's kind of the first one. Let me erase this construction line there. So there is exercise number 27. And so right below it, I'm going to create exercise number 28. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line. So you could do a rectangle, but I'm going to go line. Just make sure I can give plenty of room here. I'm going to just left click anywhere down here. So I'm going to drag it over to the right by 60. I'm going to go straight up by 40. Drag it over to the left 60. Straight down by 40. Hit the escape key. So then I need to figure out where the centers of these circles are going to go. So I'm going to offset by 15 this line over, this line over, this line over. I'm going to offset this line up because they're all 15, and this one up again. So those, the intersections of those is where our circles are going to be. But if you notice that these diameters of these circles, unlike in the first one, they're kind of all different. So this first one has a diameter of 11. So I'm going to go up to circle, center diameter. My center is the intersection here. That has a diameter of 11. I'm going to go circle diameter. This one is 12. Now, if you try to draw a circle, let's say you accidentally click the radius. I'm going to click radius, and so I'm thinking, okay, this one has it's 7. So if I type in 7, you notice, well, that circle looks super huge. What's going on? So just make sure that you want to make sure you select the circle diameter option, not the radius option. So let me get rid of that. Just kind of keep those in mind. So I'm going to go circle, center, diameter. This one is 7. This one here is 13. This one is 10. It's like a Swiss cheese, you know. This one is 15. Let me get rid of my construction lines, erase these. All right, so I could put the center marks in these, but I'm just gonna leave them like that. I can also kind of line these up better. Let me get all fancy here. You don't have to do this. I just kind of move that to the center and move it down. So they're kind of centered like that, but yeah, you don't have to do all that. But so there's our exercise number 27, exercise number 28. I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna name this Leach underscore Larry underscore. I'm just gonna call this circles 1, and hit the save. All right, so hope that helps give you some practice kind of drawing circles and creating circles. So come back in the next video and we'll do some more practice. All right, peace out.